So I found a good baton. I'm going to start batoning with this search and rescue knife. So here's my baton. It's kind of raised up off the ground, so let's see how this search and rescue knife does. Hoping this wood is nice and dry in the middle of it. I'm thinking it is right now. So just take off little corner pieces. You don't want to plow right through the middle of it, right to start off. Just want to take off little corner pieces at a time and keep working your way through to the dry stuff. And rarely will I do a single trip just for one knife. Very rare, for me anyways. There goes my baton. So I'm going to have to find a better one. I'll use this for now. Oops, not really. Kind of a bad one. I'm liking it, man. This is killing through this wood. Awesome. Kind of easy wood to baton. I find the kind of the straightest, non-knottiest stuff that I could. Alright, let's put this on pause. I want to go get a better baton. Hoping my camera's not failing on me, but another tip for your blades, always not only your saw, but your blades too, coat them in WD-40, so stay tuned. There's a little... Alright, I think I found a better baton. Putting on my cheesy gloves still. Hoping that this one's better. So it looks a little bit better. A little bit more heft to it. Oh, that's all right off the piece that I hacked off. I am liking this knife though. It's hard to get... If you're in a controlled environment, it's hard to tell what it's going to do out here. So I'm just making little pieces for kindling. Really, if I wanted to, I could use my multi-tool. And yes, I did bring one. Just powering through this stuff like it's nothing. Oh, wrong baton. So yeah, this baton here is working out a lot better. Just making some kindling. I did bring a can of beans with me, so let's power through this, see how it does. Whoops. Oh, that's kind of a test. Stayed straight. I'm not getting any blade play, but it is a full tang knife, so we shouldn't have any problems with that. Oops. No, asking too much of it for that. Once again, I just wanted to see what it would do, but take off little corner pieces first. Man, I am having a little bit of grip trouble. I think it's more my gloves than anything. awesome, 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 awesome. No gaps anywhere. Just really well built. Search and rescue knife by Smith & Wesson. Just awesome. Kind of was a little scared there last night to pound on it because I don't like breaking knives, and I have been on a breaking knife spree here the last few days. Whoops. Awesome. Stay tuned. Alright, just getting ready to start up my fire here. I found a little bit of birch bark, but I'm going to do some little bit more light duty batoning with this, just because I want that small little dry stuff that's in the middle to really get this going. As you can see, I built a base here for my fire, just because it is really cold out here. I'll annotate the temperature for you because I have no idea what it is. So I'm going to do a little bit more batoning. But the Tanto blades are awesome because their tips are just so strong. You just can't go wrong with it. I do have a little bit of wear on that coating though already, and this is really its first go with this knife out in the woods. I think I'm soon ready though, by the looks of it. And yes, laugh at my gloves all you want, they are pretty cheesy. Alright, I think I'm ready. Wind's kicking up quite a bit. Hope you guys can still see me. I don't know how my camera's working because it is cold. Ugh. I think it is a little bit slow, so alright, I'm going to get this going after the wind settles down here in a second. So let's wait for the wind to die down a little bit before I start this up. I was going to start it with my flint striker, but I think I'm just going to go with my lighter, even though it is really cold. It might work. Well, it works. Now, whether this birch bark is good or not is another question. Move my dry tinder out of the way. For that to catch a little bit. And it is wet, so I mean it's not going to go up as quick as you've seen in other videos, because it is wet out here. We just got done having a big snow/rainstorm. I call it more of a rainstorm than anything. We were supposed to get more snow than we did. Oops. I'm having trouble with this birch bark though, believe it or not. It did catch a little bit. So that is a good sign. Ooh. Don't laugh, because it is cold. My hands would stop shaking. That would be a plus. Alright, so I'm going to try this again. When you fail on the first time, just move your stuff out of the way, don't leave it where it is. I'm going to take a little bit more time this time, letting that birch bark catch before I start throwing my wood on. So. This wind is just killer. Alright, we'll tune back in when I get it going.